How to get a job or internship as a fresher? If you are a fresher and straight up graduate, this is one of the most recurring questions in your thoughts. Let's be honest for a moment. Finding a job, especially as a fresher, is not always that someone describes as a pleasant experience. With increasing competition and lack of fresher running the same rat race as you, this can be quite a pressurizing and strenuous task. To make a mark and secure your dream job, it is imperative to be distinguished from the crowd, learn the necessary educational qualification and skills. You also need to have a smart job hunting strategy to execute. However, with a deeper understanding of the mechanism and the relentless efforts, nothing seems impossible. In this video, I will take a deep dive to understand the various strategies which help you secure the right job for you as a fresher. So first I will show you the importance of the internship. Getting some internship while you are still a student or a software developer at your first stage is crucial. Do you think why? Because if you get an excellent job in the future in that field, you need experience, and the best experience you can get is by doing an internship. Otherwise, it would be the best if you had the substantial open source contribution or the large scale side projects. Too complicated? No, the internship is the best part. So, now let's deep dive into the most efficient path to follow to get your first internship as a software developer. These principles apply almost to all the other jobs. Number one is searching for online recruitment. The internet is a huge place where you can find almost everything. You can also search for internship or opportunities for a post. A lot of companies are in search of interns to hire and to formulate for a future jobs. These companies always post a job post on their own website or on work social networks like LinkedIn, Indeed, and other social sites. So check out some tech companies' website. Visit them on LinkedIn and try to apply to that job offer. Sending your resume or whatever. If you do this, remember, if you apply for a big tech, some of the applications are declined directly from a board if they don't fit some requirements. So I suggest you start with not too big companies, especially as a beginner. Otherwise, you can choose the path you prefer. Today, we have plenty of portals where companies post their jobs or recruitment services available in the online job market. It is probably one of the easiest and most convenient way to get in touch with the potential recruiter and secure a job. Here I am listing our 12 websites to make your work easier. These are Internship, LinkedIn, Indeed, Check, Glassdoor, Idealist, Media Bistro, Naukri, Nuovo, Shine, Upwork, and Highlight. Go to a job fair or a university and colleges that organize some job events where companies in search of an intern which talk to a potential employer and maybe hire them. It is straightforward. You make some copies of your resume, you bring it to the potential employer, and you have a short interview. At that point, if you are interested and the hire manager thinks you are a good candidate, you will have a true interview with the technical passage or the algorithm. These pros of this method is that you can see in-person recruiters. The cons are the high competition brought by your mates. Contact directly hiring manager on the social media. These are the some social media that are designed exclusively for the job seeking. And the most famous one is LinkedIn. It allows you to connect with the people and talk to them. It is a more efficient way to apply for a job because you can give direct information to the hiring manager and you are more likely to get an interview. If you directly and actively search for them, they can think that you are proficient and you deserve a possibility. If you need, you can use your month of LinkedIn Premier to contact directly the person you are interested in or try to build out some important LinkedIn connections. This is the technique that I used to find my first internship as a software engineer, and I contacted the CEO of the company that are hiring, telling him what I was interested in. I had an interview with the CTO the next week, and this summer I will work for them. Here I will tell you something I have learned from my internship and I hope that would be helpful. So to get an interview for an internship, you need to be a strong candidate. With that, I mean you need to have some interesting side projects to show or some open source contribution or previous experience to show. Otherwise, there will be a better candidate or you won't be considered a good enough. If you don't arrive at the interview, no internship will be offered to you. Once you landed the interview, you need to actually pass it. Usually, the interview process is not that difficult if you are a beginner, but you need to be prepared enough, learn about the data structure and study the algorithms, learn the basics of the computer science concepts, and be able to apply them to your code. Be sure to be an able programmer, otherwise, it is impossible to land a job as a programmer. Write one page resume. Hiring manager has only a few seconds to scroll through the document and they need to have the clear overview of you. So focus only on important details and don't write about that time you worked in your uncle's factory. Only relevant facts. If you are from pure computer science background, then you can mention the following technical skill which you will mention in your resume. These are statistical analysis and computing, deep learning, machine learning, processing the large data sets, programming, mathematics, statistics, data wrangling. If you can a presentation or recommendation letter from the someone that has some importance or the knowledge in the field, that would really help. It may be your computer science professor, a dead friend of your father that work in some tech companies. A letter from a relevant person in the field, a firm professor, essentially is really appreciated. An excellent resume helps you highlight your accumulated skill effectively. It showcases your skills and training, work experience, education qualification, and the other achievements. I hope these tips have been useful and this skill will be rewarding when you will sign the contract and start working on something that excites you. If you are interested that kind of the video, do like, comment and subscribe the channel with pressing the bell icon for more quality content. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next